And the reason why you don't stop this nonsense, because you don't have a heart. The bitterness that you had with your family interrupt with you with common sense. Let us choose kindness over hate. Mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, please. Who wants to go first?
Was it true that she was 16 when you got her pregnant? Tremaine's mom?
We already found out that was a lie. You got to look at the video. We already found out that was a lie. But can I ask you a question? Moderators, don't block anybody until I tell you, please. Moderators, don't do anything until I tell you, please. Thank you. Where's the person that said about the 16? Where is she? Was she dropped?
No, she's right in the middle.
All right. Let me ask you. Can I ask you a question? Are you going to talk or you're not going to talk? Because if you're going to waste my time, let somebody else get in the box.
Is there a specific topic?
No, just hear me out for a second. She brought up a girl that was 16 years old, and then we found out she wasn't 16. So my question is, when you found out she wasn't 16, why didn't you go back to the person who said the person was 16? Because you hate me. All right? I'm not the person that hurt you. It's only because you hate me. You're not thinking right now because of hate. But this is misdirect anger that what you guys are doing. It's basically misdirect anger. All right, next person wants to speak, please. Hold on, please. Hello, Randall.
Yeah, your hair looks good like it, man.
I don't know who Dr. Cass 2 is. I don't know who that is. All right, can we get rid of them? Because I don't know who they are. All right, but I would do it right now. I get rid of them. All right, because I don't know who they are. I block them. Get them out of him. All right, I'll do it right now because I don't know who they are.
Kiss of an onion.
All right, I'll do that. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, people, I got to let some mods go because for some reason you guys are doing things you shouldn't be doing, and I'm going to have to drop y'all. All right? So I'm going to have to drop you until I can figure out what's basically happening. All right, so I got to drop this person. That person is dropped. And I have to drop this person here. All right, because I don't, your guys are not mature enough yet to be a mod, so I had to drop you guys. All right, when I know who you guys are, I'll bring you back. All right, but that was the head mod. She's a secret mod. She said, drop your. All right, so that's what I did. All right, Miss in a box, did you want to say something?
Yeah.
I can't hear you, Miss.
If Nikita's not 16, how old was she?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to pop her age out, but if you look on TikTok and Facebook, she was 22. Hold on, Randall. Yeah, I told her she was 22. All right, thank you. Yeah, she was 22, people. Anything else?
How old were you?
I don't know. I gotta look at how old I was at that time because I wrote it down. This way I can give people exact numbers. But my question is this: the person that told you she was 16 years old. Now, remember, when you heard she was 16 years old, why is it that whoever told you she was 16, why they ain't call the police? You know what I'm saying? Why leave your kids there if you say X, Y, Z?
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Remember, they did call the cops. That's why she ran.
No, they didn't call the cops, miss. It would have been a police report. What I want you guys to start doing is show black and white, because that's what I'm starting to do now. I'm starting to show everybody who's a liar, who's a liar.
So how about if you can't take care of these kids, you stop making these kids? Because you clearly, your vision was fine the night you made him.
Back out for a second. Why don't we do this? Why don't we be fair?
Why don't you and grow up?
Miss, let's be fair. I'm talking to you with respect. See, this is what I'm saying. You guys can't talk in your feelings. All right? You guys got to talk in common sense. If I'm not disrespecting you, don't disrespect me. All right? So what I'm basically saying to you guys, all right, do your investigation. Why is it that you guys are talking about this now? All right? And I don't think you realize something. So let me just say it to you. Me and my son are one. We share the same blood. Whatever you're doing to me, you're hurting my son. And if you can't say that, I got to find out why. So that's why, people. That's what we're right now.
Charles, you were never a reverend. I checked it out.
All right, Maureen, hold that thought, okay? Maureen, hold that thought.
You blocked me on 3 accounts, Randall.
Maureen, hold that thought. We got something else going on here, okay? Hold that thought. I don't want to block you. Hold that thought. All right, so people, thank you, Maureen, for bringing that up. We're still waiting for Cookie to come back with that information. Am I a reverend or not? All right, when that comes in, we're going to get black and white, okay? We ain't going by people's words.
Okay.
All right, my thing that we're talking about right now, do people realize?
I called.
All right, Maureen, I don't want to drop you, my brother. I really don't. But if you can't contain yourself, I'm going to have to drop you.
Today.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. You blocked me 3 times today.
All right, so you know what? I block you, my brother. Do you want to stop? Do you want to stop? Or do I have to block you? All right? It's on you, kid. It's all on you. All right? So, only thing I'm basically saying is the fact of the matter. You guys
if you're horny, let's do
it.
Believe it.
And that's the thing I need people to understand.
Pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it if you're horny.
It's so easy to disrespect one another, you know? It's so easy to not act child. So people act like they have no home training, man. It's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. See, what I was trying to show people is that they don't realize because they don't have a father or they don't have a mother. But I want you to understand, people. Can you imagine? I don't care how bad things is. If your father's being hurt and your child is dead inside about it, that means there's nothing there. Do you understand? But if your child shows remorse and you hurting that child's father, that makes you an ogre. That makes you worse than a human. That makes you a monster.
Yeah, and I understand, Dr. Reddy, because my father did the same thing to me. I was out on a date with a girl years back ago, and my car broke down on us, and we were in the middle of nowhere. and he was busy at the time. He couldn't get to me, but I didn't go off and say I hate you. Da 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 da. No, I had to be an adult and say, you know what? He had other things going on. We took care of it. We got an Uber. We got back to safety. We got her car fixed. You know, we were back rolling. So you know, it's not the end of the world. Nobody's perfect. You know. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying, is that I want people to see the big picture. He was not a baby, people. He was 17 years old.
But here's the thing. There was no Uber back then. How was there an Uber? There was no Uber back then.
But Dr. Randy he couldn't get to it. I'm sure he did what he could do. You know, he's not just going to...
If anything's wrong with my kids, I don't care. I'm running to them and I'm helping them as a parent. That's what you do. I don't care if there's a fight or anything. You go and help your kids.
Miss, listen to me for a second. This is what I want you to ask my son. All right? What eventually happened? Ask him that. Can you do that? And then make a judgment on me.
Yeah, I don't feel like he should hold you to it, because that would be like...
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hating
that's what I want people to understand. Ask him a question. Okay, hold up. Thank you, my brother. People, I want you to ask my son, eventually, what happened? Now, can you do that, sis?
Do what?
Sis, can you do that? Ask my son, after I didn't help him, ask him what happened. What did he do?
Sure.
And come back and tell me what he says. You're going to be surprised with the answer. Okay? You're going to be surprised with the answer.
And can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
At the end of the day, you're still his father, and he has to respect that. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Whatever y'all say, y'all can say whatever you want. He's still the man's father. He has to honor that. That's the word. That's the scripture. Honor thy mother and father. It doesn't say if he doesn't do this, or if he doesn't say this, or if he does this wrong, it says honor thy mother and father always, regardless of the situation. Period. That's all.
And thank you, because that's what I want people to understand. After I told him what to do, ask what did he do? All right? So let's get some people in here. I want your people to do that. Ask him, what did he eventually do? All right? And then I want you to see what I'm talking about. All right? So guys, I want you to, one by one, answer that question. Okay? And then you're going to see, and then I'm going to ask you to show grace on my son. Ask what he did after. I'll be right back, people.
Fucking fag over there. How are your knees feeling, buddy?
Yeah, I just feel like his son is showing like a lot of hatred, like over petty stuff. Like it's
Fuck up, Jamal. You a fucking liar.
You can't.
Why is you catfish? Why do you have somebody else's profile picture? Why do you have somebody else's profile picture? You search a picture up on Google.
You gotta move. You can't move on because you hanging on to the past. Let the past go so you can move on towards the future. Period.
I know. Everyone's about to answer me. I get it. I know where it's at. Everyone's about to answer me. I like to move my body. And one day I'll get some rhythm with that. You know, we want to they like literally like.
Okay, what happened? You guys there?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
All right, my question I want you guys to ask. Fear is what kept him from his mother. Did I have to tell you that? It was fear. He's terrified of his mother. Did you know that, people? Did you know that? I never in my life.
Hey, Dr. Red, it just froze, man. It just says live pause.
All right. People, don't call me at this moment. People, do not call me at this moment, please. People, do not call me at this moment. People, please don't call me at this moment. Thank you. People, fear is why my son did not want to go to his mother. My son is terrified of his mother. He knew if his mother, even though he was bleeding, a beatdown was going to happen. That's one thing. Hear me out for a second. That's one thing her children, all her kids are terrified of her. Okay? So just keep that in mind, is fear. One of the things I made sure with my son, no matter what he does, never be afraid of me. Respect me. Never be afraid of me. I never put my hands on my son. Never. All right? That's what you guys got to understand. It was fear that kept him away from his mom's. I didn't put fear in him. That's something she did. He's terrified up to this date. He's 27 years old, and he's terrified of his mom. You're not supposed to be afraid of your parents that way. He's a grown man, and he's still afraid of her. So the question should be, what did she do to him to make him so afraid? Do you understand me, people, what I'm saying to you?
I follow you, Dr. Randy.
That's what you need to follow her out on. That's what you need to look at.
And I think people are not understanding, too. A lot of what he says is coming from his mother. It's his mother talking. It's not, she put so much hatred in him to get at you, and it's like they don't understand that it's his mother talking. His mother, whenever he's talking on TikTok, it's his mother talking.
Yep.
That's all.
And that's what I'm saying. And he's terrified of his mom's. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, is basically fear. So I want you to look at the whole picture here. All right? A child breaks his arm. The bone is coming out. All right? You know you're going to get a beat down. All right? You know you're going to get a beat down. All right? You knew you was not supposed to go to the park. You knew you were supposed to go straight home. All right?
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourself. The fact that you're a fucking man and supposed to be his dad and you're up here talking about him like that. You know what the problem is? He's everything you wish you were. You're everything he's not, you fucking piece of fucking shit. And you know what? Jamal, shut the fuck up. Okay, you suck a goddamn bitch.
He's me. That's my son. You don't get that. You can't say...
How dare you sit up here and talk about your own flesh and blood, piece of shit.
You can't say that. You understand that? That's my son.
No, I can say that.
Because
you're not a fucking man. You're not a fucking father. If you were, you would not be up here in front of all the... about him like that.
That's what I'm saying to you, sweetheart. It's not yours. And no disrespect calling you sweetheart. That's my son. It's not yours.
Well, why don't you act like a goddamn fucking father and stop talking about him, you fucking piece of shit.
Yes, that's you, sis.
No, that's you.
And you're a mother,
and
you talk this way?
That's you. You're a piece of fucking shit.
So my question is this: how is your mother?
Be your elders, be respectful now, or you're going to get dropped.
She doesn't care. That shows that I bet you curse at your own kids. I bet you do. I bet you're very disrespectful to your own kids. Let me hear you say hi to your son or your daughter.
She left. She has no manners.
I'm just saying, I want to see you talk to your kids. I bet you won't. See, the people with all this energy is because they don't have the relationship with their kids.
Just scrubbing them fucking balls. That's all you're doing, Jamal. You're just up here fucking doing that stupid ass shit, man.
Excuse me, my brother. If you're gonna curse,
get off his dick.
My brother, if you're gonna curse, I gotta drop you. All right? You're not gonna see. The problem is like this.
Because I'm being truthful and I'm being real. They don't like the truth, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the real. My brother, that's what I'm trying to say. When you stand up for the truth and people just want to beat down on me, right? That's what they want to do. But the reality is, I'm telling the truth. See, every one of you that open your mouth about anything, I want to see you say hello to your kids on TikTok. I want to see you shake their hand, show me pictures, talk to me. But the reality is, it hurts because you don't have the relationship with your children. And that's the truth. And that's why you're angry at me. Just like I did to David. I said, David, let's see your son. This I did to Charles. Charles, let's see your son. Timmy, Marsha, all those people on TikTok. Oh, they're working. Oh, they're doing something. No, you don't have the relationship. And that's the real deal.
I just don't know why they so bad, man. It's like you don't have to be here if you don't like somebody, but to speak so negative on them. But you know what? They hated on Jesus, brother. You know, at the end of the day, they
hated on Jesus, and that's what I'm trying to show everybody right now, men and women. It's called miss anger directed in the wrong direction. That's all it is. All right, so I'm just saying, and then we're going to close down. I just want to thank everybody who was here, and I just want to let people realize, take time to love your children. Even though your kids rejected you, never give up on them. Even though your father or your mother rejected you, never give up on them. Their life can be taken in a moment of the time. Focus on you. Don't focus on things that have nothing to do with you. But at the end of the day, when you curse me out, I'm still going to be heaven's father. And heaven is still going to be my son. And if you was really a person of a heart, you'll notice if you're hurting his father, it's hurting him. Remember, we are men. We ain't gonna front. That's hurting me. That's hurting me. But I'm his father. And if you can't remember that, that's only because your life is your life. But what type of human would you be to say these things bad about his father and feel like it's okay? Only because you're hurt. Floor is open.
Well, Dr. Randy, I just want to let you know I respect you, man. I commend you. You're doing the best that you could do. At the end of the day, I have your back regardless. If they all want to hate me, they can hate me. I don't care. I think you're a good guy. You've done your part. You're still doing your part at the end of the day. If they want to hate on that, that's between them and God, my brother.
Amen. I appreciate that. If we have more people like you, TikTok will be a better program. It'll be a very better program.
Thank you, Dr. Randy. Thank you.
You're welcome, because we gotta choose kindness. Choose kindness. That's what we gotta do. All this bitterness, all this stuff, is because their heart is not where it needs to be. Your heart is gone, people. Now you see that person sleeping. I wish I could sleep, but I gotta sleep out there. So I gotta use one of these machines. See? Yeah. Anybody else? The floor is open. Anybody else?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Randall.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm blessed. Can't complain. Where's the person sleeping so I can let them go? Which one is sleeping so I can let them go?
That's Thomas. All
right, Thomas, I gotta let you go because you're sleeping, okay? Have a good sleep. Let me find him. All right, come back when you're awake, okay? All right.
I think the sis was saying something. She was talking, but when it was...
Yeah, go ahead, sis. I'm sorry. I had to get rid of that sleeping. Go ahead.
Oh, your lunch is ready.
And let me tell you, the person that says, dog, that your lunch is ready, you're taking props from them. Give them their props, okay? Be adult. Don't be a child. All right? You know I don't look like him, and he don't look like me. All right? He's younger or he's older, whatever it is. Give him his props. He worked hard to do what he do. Show the respect. Because there's a reason why you're not a creator. All right? And he is. And there's a reason why you're not a creator, and I am. All right? Because you're probably busy talking about Charles' lunch is ready when you should work on your creativity. Probably one day you'll be better than us. You ever think about that? Next person that wants to speak?
Yeah, Heaven is in the room.
Do you want to come in?
They wanted me to tell you that Heaven is in here. I don't know if he wants to come in or not, but they said he's in here.
Do you want to come in? And
Heaven, do you want to come in?
If these people open their mouth, I'm clearing the platform. I give you guys one chance. You guys open your mouth, I clear the whole platform.
Out of respect, Dr. Randy, if he comes up, I'm going to drop down so you guys can talk.
No, you can stay. You can stay. I'm just saying, I want nobody to talk.
Okay.
Get Kermit the fuck out of here. Get Kermit's bitch ass out of here.
You see what I'm saying? Grown man.
Drop that person, please.
Yeah. Grown man. Some people say that's scholar. I don't know if it's true or not. But some people say that's scholar. And if it is, he needs to grow up. Stop acting like a child.
Yeah, people just they just don't know how to be adults, you know? Here we are, we're all adults, can't even have a conversation, acting like kids, man. It's terrible, man. Just some home training, you know? Just talk, man. All Dr. Randy wants is one at a time and respect each other. Just talk as human beings and adults.
That's it. Now, I don't see him. Do you see him?
No, sir, I don't see him, but they say he's in here. One of the ladies said he's in here.
All right, because I don't see him. Let me see, can we find him? You know, because a lot of people say, you know, he's there and all that other stuff, and he won't even be there because people lie so much. You know what I'm saying? It lies so much.
Very true.
Mr. Randall, they said he went to his own lives.
All right, then that's where he's going to be at. You see what I'm saying? If he wants to be here and talk, he can talk. But one thing I will not do is let my son overcome me. Okay? I'm not going to do that. I'm his father.
Around before you came, excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California.
Lock him, I'm tired of him.
You know what I'm saying to the guy? Do you see? Everybody put the mic on. Everybody put their mics. Mute their mic. Everybody mute their mic. All right? When he does that, just mass report his page. That's all you got to do. Mass report his page. I can't do it by myself, people. Mass report his page. The only reason why he's doing it is because he knows he can get away with it. But when you see him do it, mass report his page. Get him out of here. I can't do this by myself. There's obviously something wrong with him mentally. So when you see him do it, this mass report, let people realize when they do this behavior, we're not going to tolerate it.
And he should reach out for help. There's help that's out there that can help him. You know, he should reach out to somebody about that too.
Stop holding your nose, bro. Stop holding your nose.
You see what I'm saying?
Jamal, I think Heaven wants you to join his live. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep up with what people are saying.
Got the pretty big trunk on my 808. Something.
People, ask yourself a question. Can I be immune to what this behavior is, or can I be understanding towards this behavior? All right, this is a behavior that I've been dealing with for 10 years, people. All right, 10 years I was dealing with this behavior with my ex-wife and my son. So I'm used to it. I'm used to this type of behavior. You know, I'm gonna listen to anybody else but him. But if the only reason why my son doesn't talk to me is because I didn't pick him up because his arm broke, that's not good enough, people, because he was never supposed to be in the park to begin with. You see what I'm saying? 17 years old. He was not supposed to be in the park. So the question is, what happened? This is what I want you guys to look into. What happened after I couldn't go down there? Anybody ever ask him, what did he do? Eventually, he called EMS, right? Eventually, EMS went to his mother's house, right? So what is the issue? EMS is supposed to be there. You get hurt, you call EMS. And that routine, you say he's a minor. No. New York, that's what I said, in the Bronx or in the 5 boroughs, is different with us. If a child gets hurt, they don't wait to a parent. They call on their 14th division. We have a child down. And then somebody signs off on it. That's where ACS works in. You guys don't use common sense? All of a sudden, they contact ACS, and ACS signs off on it. I'm surprised. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it.
Hello.
I don't. Whoever involved with that, please drop down and come back in. Thank you.
How you doing?
Whoever, I'm asking you guys, please. I know who it is. I'm going to just block him right now. You see what I'm saying? So,
I gotta get back to work, brother. You got a good rest of the day, man. I'll turn back in a little later on.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
Hey, Jamal.
So what I'm saying to you guys is that in New York City is different. You know what I'm saying? If something happens and a child gets hurt, you call EMS, right? EMS contacts 14th Division. But he ain't going to leave you out there until you get a response from your parents. They don't do that. I remember one day I had to make a decision in my job. I was a first responder. I told you guys that. And they said, who's going to sign off on it? I said, I'll sign up on it. Because the person really needed to get surgery. All right? I had to. I'm not going to let that child get hurt. I work for the Department of Health. That was my job. Floor's open. You want us to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just have a question. So, are you saying that your son is mad at you for something that happened when he was 17 years old? Or is he mad at you for stuff that you're doing right now?
I don't know, miss. If you ask, he'll probably tell you. Because people are saying he's mad at me because something happened when he was 17 years old. That's what people are telling me. I don't know. Because the story keeps on changing. Trust me. If you look at all the videos, you'll see the story keeps on changing. First, I was not in his life. Then I was in his life. I ain't do anything for him. Then I did do something for him. That's why I said it's all about the bag, people. He's chasing the bag. And the bag is the money. That's all I'm saying. I could be wrong. You see what I'm saying? But ask him, why is he mad? I like to know. Let's let some other people in. And let's see what's the reason why he's mad. People, please stay on the topic. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Randall. I just want to know why Jamal was dick riding you so hard earlier.
See, we always going to have that person that's going to make that statement that doesn't belong in our platform. So what we do, we just block them. That's it. You see what I'm saying? All we do is we get rid of people like that because we are not skilled to deal with people mentally challenged. Okay? We're not here to deal with people that has other issues going on. Only thing we're trying to do is come with an understanding why something happened. And probably we can learn from it in the future. It won't happen again. You know? That's all we try to do.
Hi, Randall. So were you a blind first responder?
Or did you have your visually impaired after that?
All right, my question is being asked. Hold on, people, because I want everybody to hear the question. So we're going to ask him to slowly ask that question. All right, we're going to ask him to slowly say that again, and we're going to ask him why she said that.
Okay, so were you a blind first responder?
No, miss, I was not a blind first responder.
So
Can
when
you
did
tell?
your...
Whoa. Wait a minute. Well, Kim, remember we said we're going to let you talk. Kim, can you tell us what a first responder is, please?
Someone who responds first.
Thank you. That's and who does that job? Usually a first responder.
EMS. Some fire departments have EMS connected.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. What else you wanted to say, Kim? Thank you, Kim, for coming in. We appreciate you.
So earlier you were talking, so when you talk about like we have to come with proof, so the other day when I had came to you and I told you that bishop that I had found information on him that he was a fraud, you didn't ask me to prove that. You just roll with it because it supported what you wanted.
No, remember, Kim, I'm sorry. Can I stop you?
Sorry.
Kim, what I told everybody is I'm going to give you a prophecy. Look at the video. I said, people, I'm going to give you a prophecy, and it's going to come to pass. He's lying.
But when I present evidence for you, you always tell me I need to prove it or bring paperwork.
No, Kim, when you said something the other day, right? Mm-hmm. But nowadays, look at what I'm doing. Give me the points for what I'm doing. You said, all right, do you have my permission to give out information? I said, yes, go ahead. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? See, right now, I can't do capping because I'm in agreement with that pastor. Mm-hmm. All right? And it's not a Seventh-day Adventist church. But we go to church on Saturdays. All right? And I got to change.
Oh, you've clapped since then. But, you know.
No, hold on. Sweetheart.
I respect the journey.
All right. So what I'm saying to you, I'm working very hard to keep being a pastor. I'm working very hard to keep being an elder. Mm-hmm. Is it easy? No. But I'm not going to give it up. I mean, I had nothing to live for. If you don't have Christ, you got nothing to live for. Okay. But I'm back now.
So I want to ask this question. We're going to talk.
One second. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's not important what you say. It's important that God hears what I say and he's pleased.
So parent to parent, because you always say lawyer to lawyer. So now today I'm parent to parent, right?
Can I get the respect when you do that?
Always.
No, because the other time you know
I'm
what
never
you said.
Disrespectful to you.
Yes, you did. You turned around, you got angry, and said, I hope you never get back.
You mean one time out of 1,000?
No. There's a lot of times you be saying things. I said, wow.
That was once.
All right.
But since we're telling the truth, right?
Uh-huh.
So what I'm saying is that why is it so important to you to discredit your son? Because me as a parent, I don't care what my kids do. I ride or die for them.
Stop. Mm-hmm. I'm only going by the Bible, sweetheart.
The Bible tells you to discredit your son?
Excuse me, miss. Sweetheart, I hope I'm not disrespecting you, calling you sweetheart, right? The Bible says tell the truth. That's all I'm doing, sweetheart.
But just set him free. But regardless of what happened,
sweetheart, we're just telling the truth here. That's what we're doing.
Okay, so we got it. You said it 1,000 times.
All right, but somebody asked me a question. I talked about it.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that you're in complete control. Just say I'm no longer discussing that.
No, sweetheart.
You can say that.
Sweetheart, listen, I understand what you're saying.
I'm the mother of 5 adults.
Right, and I'm a father. I'm a father of 7. I'm a father.
I would never drag my kids.
But that's you. But wait a minute, Miss Kim.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to interrupt y'all conversation, but I definitely got to tell you something next, Mr. Gillis, because...
Wait one minute. I just want to say this first before I forget. Miss Kim. Mm-hmm. Miss Kim, are you there?
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
Miss Kim, you had your own child arrested. I would have never done that.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
I did what I had to do to save his life.
No, right. Now stop for a second.
But the difference between me and you is I have been there for my son since the womb.
Miss Kim, listen to me. I would have never had my son arrested.
Well,
no matter what he does. Listen to me. We make choices.
You couldn't have him arrested because you didn't know where he was.
Miss Kim, listen to me. I would have never had my son arrested. Every time you say that, it makes me want to fall.
You couldn't have done that because you don't know where he is.
Listen to me, Miss Kim. Miss Kim, listen. I don't know what the situation was.
Yeah, I had to save my son's life, and I did what I had to do.
Right. But I'm saying, you told the truth, right, Miss Kim?
But this is the thing. I'm a parent from the womb to the tomb.
Miss Kim, did you tell the truth?
Absolutely.
And I'm telling the truth. I had to do what I had to do.
But you didn't do anything. You stayed at home, pretended you were blind.
Miss, you put your own blood in jail.
I'm saying you stayed at home.
All right, Miss Kim,
and
you
let
put your own blood. You put your own blood in jail.
Absolutely.
All right, that's you.
And that is the difference maker.
Hold on, somebody wanted to say something. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sure.
Kim, hold on, please. Go ahead, my brother. Thank you for your humbleness.
Yo. Pastor, could I ask you a question, please?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Pastor Doctor, I just want to know, are you genuinely concerned that your son has had a negative impact on his life since you have gotten on TikTok and put yourself involved with him? Do you know that? Or are you genuinely concerned about how you feel?
Can I answer your question, please?
Yeah, you can answer my question. I just want to know how you feel about it.
All right. I need you to let me talk. Can you do that, sir?
Yeah, man, it's your platform. Go ahead and answer. It's your platform.
Okay, my brother, my son was on this platform before me. Did you know that?
But yes, Pastor, and my question...
Stop. Did you know that? Stop. Did you know that?
Yes, Pastor. Yes.
All right, next question. How did my son get noticed? Answer that question.
Okay, but... All right, can I answer that question and let me answer your question next?
Let me explain something. If you stop the jibby, I'm going to drop you.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying, Pastor. Can I answer your question?
Get ready. If he starts the jibby, I'm going to drop him. Get ready real fast. Keep your hand right on the buzzer.
Can I answer your question?
Give you a chance to answer it. All right. How did he become known on TikTok? He was here before me. Answer that.
Yeah, he was, but yeah, he was.
Get ready. I feel the.
Wait, you're not letting me, Pastor. You're not letting me speak. You ain't letting me speak.
See my nose? I'm smelling the block. I smell block. How did he become noticed on TikTok?
All right, because of you. Now can I answer? Now can I ask a question?
That's a lie. You got one more time.
All right, now, but can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
No, I smell. Wow, it smells real. Smells just like a fresh block. How did he get noticed on TikTok?
Tell me.
Somebody tell him, how did he get noticed on TikTok?
Somebody tell me, please, because this has nothing to do with what I asked.
Somebody tell him, how did he get noticed on TikTok?
Through his mother.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Stop. Don't blame me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you.
Fight. I just have a quick question.
One
you remember you said you want Heaven and Christine arrested? You said that.
Nah, that was
you said that.
That was not real, people. That was not real. That's
see, when it comes to you, it's all acting. That's
Miss, listen to me.
You said it.
Miss Kim.
You called your son a disgrace to the nation.
Mrs. Kim, please.
But you won't dress.
Miss Kim, please. Yeah. Stop for a second. My brother, and Miss Kim, I'll be with you in a second, okay? This way to it. My brother, I tried my best to push my ex-wife and my son out of this before it started.
Right.
All right? I tried my best. All right? I'm not the reason of this. They didn't even know who they were. All right? But what happened, I'm assuming they wanted a piece of the pie.
Okay. Now, Pastor. Now, Reverend Elder, Pastor, Doctor. Can I ask this question?
Do me a favor. Don't do that. My name is call me Brother Gillis. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now,
so Brother Gillis.
What is your name?
My name is Bryce.
All right, Bryce. P-A-D-D-I. Right, number one.
Patio.
Check this out. Bryce Patio. Blank Patty, I want you to listen to me. The question you ask, I want you to listen to the answer. If not, we can't have a conversation. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, what is your question, Bryce?
Okay, so this is my question. So my question was, are you genuinely, I can't even speak, my bad, people. Don't get on me, people. Are you genuinely concerned that your son has had a negative impact since he's ran across you on TikTok? That's my question.
But it's not my fault. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not getting it. You can't blame me as milk spilled if somebody tripped over it. You got to go to the people. Do you have a car? Do you drive a car?
Yeah, I got a car. You see my profile picture, don't you?
No, listen to me. I'm physically impaired. I'm just asking you a question.
Oh, okay.
Once you put gas in your car, you expect your car to move, right?
It's gonna move. It's logically gonna move.
If I take your battery out, it's not going nowhere.
You're right. Okay.
All right. Now, let's say I give you a battery and you have gas. If I take your wheels, you're not going nowhere, right?
Wait, Pastor, what is gas?
If I take gas out of your car, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
If I take your engine out, you're not going anywhere. If I take your wheels out, you're not going over there. So it starts from the factory. You need A, B, C, D, E, F, G before your car moves. So that's what I'm saying. When a person does something, you got to go to the cause. When you was in high school or when you was in kindergarten, your teacher always taught you cause and effect. Okay?
I think they taught us that in like third grade. They didn't teach us that in elementary. They didn't teach us that in kindergarten.
Thank you. Listen, thank you. So what I'm saying, you got to go to cause. You can't talk to me about that. See, the saddest thing about it is that you will never, and I say this with love, right? I say this with love. You will never go high in your job as long as you think the way you think. Yeah, you got to open
and that's okay, Pastor, because look, at the end of the day, this is a conversation, and everybody has their own opinions, Pastor.
I'm going to drop you.
Oh, okay, I'll stop talking. Okay,
you're not comprehending, so I got to drop you. All right?
Hey, Ryan, I just have a quick question.
Hold on, he can't comprehend, so I got to drop him.
So I just have a quick question for you.
I'll be with you in 2 seconds. I just got to get rid of him. He can't comprehend. It's not his fault, people.
I understand.
And that is fault. If I ask him a question and I'm trying to tell him I am not the one, I did everything in my power to say, do not tell people who you are.
Okay.
When I came on TikTok, I didn't let anybody know I had a child. All right?
I just have a
so
question.
don't blame me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If heaven asked you to stop speaking on him, just respectfully, he doesn't need a reason. He just would prefer that you didn't, right? Is that more important to you because you say you love your son? Is it more important to you to be right or more important to respect and love your son and grant him his wishes? He deserves that.
Hello, can I answer that question?
Sure.
All right. Let's put it in the right order. All right. You had your son locked up because you believe what he did.
And you said your son was a disgrace and you wanted
him locked up. No. I didn't say that. I said the Navy said that. I said the person in the Navy said that.
Okay. We know what you mean when you say the person.
Excuse me. No.
Go ahead.
I ain't even got the transcript in case I got to go to court.
Go ahead.
In case I got to go to court. I ain't got the transcript.
Uh-huh.
All right. Because my cause, I tell you, everything is recorded.
Okay.
All right. All right. So anyway, listen to me. I didn't even show you the phone that I have.
The question was not a complex one.
Now, my thing is like this to you. You got your son. I'm trying to help you understand what I'm saying. You got your son locked up because you believe what he did deserved to get locked up to save him, right?
That is correct.
All right. What I'm doing for my son is telling the truth to save him.
How is that saving him by being disrespectful to him?
Can I finish?
He's already saved.
I said, can I finish? Yes or no?
Sure.
Because if you open your mouth one more time, Miss Kim,
I don't care about that.
Miss Kim, I'm going to let you talk, and then when you finish, then I'll talk, okay?
Okay, respectfully.
That's why good. You're going to talk. I'm just going to stop talking, and when you're ready, you let me know, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Now, let's try it again, Mrs. Kim. You lock your son up because you thought that was the right thing to do, right?
At the time, it was.
Right. So, at this time in my life, I got to tell people the truth because I believe that's the right thing to do because I don't want TikTok or the Navy or his mother or anybody see my son as a liar. I want my son to be seen as the truth. So I got to encourage.
Randall, I just want to interject real quick.
Thank you, because remember what I said. When she starts talking, automatically, I won't say her words. Remember?
I'm just gonna start.
No,
I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I'm gonna drop.
I'm sorry. When you're ready, you let me know. Keep on talking.
I'm ready to talk, and I'm gonna drop it.
No, I'm talking to this guy right here. Go ahead, sir. What's going on? Talk to me.
Heaven on live, he wanted you to come over to his page.